Alright, welcome to our I believe this is the fourth, Pauper Daily. We will continue to play Red Black Value Town. I got the deck kind of in pieces here just so I can go over a couple of changes. Based on what I've been seeing, in the recent events, I'm kind of moving away from Lightning. I started out with 3, gone down to 2. This week I've gone down to 1 with 1 in the board. And I guess the reason is that Lightning's really the only card I have that doesn't affect the board. The only discard spell I have that doesn't. Everything else is on a body or can be like Augur can be something else. And I have not played many control decks. I've not played many decks like Post, or even a lot of storm decks or things like that where Lightning can really be useful. But there's always a lot of goblin decks. White Weenie and Boros have been popular lately. Played a lot of decks like that. So what I've done is I've just switched with a main deck Tendrils of Corruption. I could run a Doomblade, but I feel like I like the split with Terminate a little bit better. Whereas like Doomblade is essentially just like running a 4th Terminate. Tendrils of Corruption gives me a little more flexibility. Maybe in the late game gives me something where I can pick up some life and gain a little bit of the percentage back from the game 1s against the aggro decks where I traditionally don't do well. You can see by the curve, pretty standard stuff. A lot of 2-drops, a lot of 3-drops, very flat curve. The sideboard has some new toys. Of course, we've got our standard anti-creature package. I've actually cut the 4th Doomblade to play the 4th Terminate in the side, which is a pretty marginal change, but I've got 2 cards in particular that I'm thinking of, and that's Blight Mamba, and the worst of all is Guardian of the Guild Pact. I've played against a lot of white decks recently. And Terminate kills Guardian, the Guild Pact, Doomblade does not. So it's worth the small increase in difficulty of casting cost. Gone down to 2 sideboard Tendrils. I just really didn't think I need the full 4 with the other removal. So there's going to be 3 between the main and the side. I've also picked up that extra slot and the Cathari Bomber slot to play 3 Fire Slingers. I'm really excited to try this guy out because one of the cards I've had the most trouble with is Squadron Hawk, and Fire Slinger owns Squadron Hawk all day long. It's also good against Nightscape Familiars if we face that deck tonight, and Cloud of Fairies and things like that. So basically, if we can get a card, if there's a lot of 1/1s to where we can reliably get a card for his ability, then he's just as much value as anything else. So I'm excited to try the new configuration tonight.